And
thing, guys. Some call it marketing, others call manipulation.
others call it reprogramming. The
He's been released of house arrest. He has been released of house arrest. So one thing we discussed last week has had nothing to do with anything legal, but today we move it to the legal side because today we're talking about the legal aspect. Last week we talked about the business aspect. Will it hurt his image, the leaks? Some people cannot read, some people cannot write, others can read and they can write, but they are blind. Uh, a lot we have people also commenting he's been freed.
he's been freed.
Been freed. And he was talking greasy about good luck growing your channel. You dummy. I know you removed your, I saw it, you removed your comment because he wasn't freed.
Yeah.
You,
He-
you, you want to say something?
no,
Before,
no, it's no, it's
dude,
he's
people, it's crazy,
he
right?
posted it and then deleted it. I think within 5 minutes time. Now
Within
KR.
2 minutes.
So KR.
Within 2 minutes. Because I was there within 2 minutes.
So KR. My question is this: why wouldn't it have been smarter for him to use that 2 minutes before he decided to comment? Because if he had checked first, then he wouldn't have sent the message.
Probably he could read, he could write, but his comprehension is like an idiot.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
amazing. He posted. I don't know his name. I'm not gonna blow. I'm not petty like that. He knows who he is. He'll be back. I know he'll be back
Yeah.
because we're gonna put Tate in the thumbnail, so we know. So he's back. So he
Yeah.
knows. I will give him a chance to respond again.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
who you are. Anyway, so he posted talking greasy. Guys, last week's show we talked about the business aspect of what the leaks will mean for his business. We didn't say he was guilty. He wasn't uh,
We didn't
obviously.
say anything about
Obviously,
guilty.
yeah.
We didn't say anything about him being guilty or being innocent. Specifically, we made the distinction between immorality and illegality, and that's the only thing we did. Now, people, without even having, because KR, I understand some people can't read because, but if you can watch YouTube, you shouldn't have an account, man.
Take
If you can't watch a video and understand, then why do you have a YouTube account in the first place?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It's I mean it we I don't think we said something crazy in that video. We said something, a couple of things that might be obvious to people who are not, do I have to say it,
Just say it.
reprogrammed, and our
Yeah.
followers.
Yeah.
I mean, don't let me go there, guys. Don't let me go there.
Next
'Cause
show,
I will blow.
Patreon.
Oh, it's not the way to say it. Well, we're at 10 minutes. I'm gonna blow the lid off of your heads, man. Don't let me start greasing you guys. Pause.
Let's just proceed.
I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna stop right here. By the way, my audio is doing crazy stuff again.
I, oh, you sound good to me.
Yeah, now I can hear you again. But yeah, it's I mean, anyway. So he's been released off of house arrest. And to be honest, if you look at the case itself, and now we're talking about the case. So now you guys listen. The case itself seems quite it seems quite thin. It's going to be hard to I don't know. It's going to be hard to prove, right?
Yeah, I think yeah, it's gonna be. It's a difficult. It's not impossible, but what they're claiming, I mean, these should be. It should be without reasonable doubt, right?
Yeah.
And so he does have text saying how he manipulated the women. But as I said in the previous show, I also said it in the Monday show, manipulation and convincing are it's a thin line. And
Marketing, guys. Some call it marketing, others call manipulation.
others call it reprogramming. The the but it's a very thin line. That's the whole point. It's a very thin line. And just like, and I use the example, and this is, I believe this is the perfect example just to show that not everything that is immoral is necessarily illegal. I use the example of a woman that purposefully tries to get a married man to, that will manipulate a man, talk lies about the woman, put ideas in his head, and gradually breaking the family of the man, letting the man come to her instead of staying with his wife and children. It's many, I mean, manipulation happens in all way, shape, or form. I know specific instances where this happened, but that, although that manipulation tactic is immoral, it's not illegal. And in the case of Andrew Tate, we do not know the case. We don't know anything. Let's say, aside from what we can all read. Well, not everyone can read. Aside from what we have read, but that's the question. So the question is, the question that the judge would need to answer is whether the immoral acts of Tate are also illegal. Because if they are illegal, then you can punish it. That's what we talked about. But as usual, people just
Hey RJ, you know what I'm going to tell the thumbnail creator, right?
what?
Run it back. We're gonna run it back, and let's see if they are. Well, we said in this show, it's clear that it's a thin case. It's gonna
Yeah.
be hard to. Let's see if they're gonna say, because the thumbnail is gonna say something, because the headliner seems to be guilty.
Yeah.
So the thumbnail will say something about being guilty with the face of. Oh man, the YouTube
Behind
game,
bars.
man. We're starting to we're starting to catch up on this YouTube game, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
but that's the only thing, right? Yeah, it's a great thing. And then after this we can proceed, KR. But it's great, but occasionally, I mean, we get some very interesting comments,
Yeah.
good engagements, good insights. Sometimes people say things that we didn't think of. So you learn something new every day. But of course, there's always that one or two uh, nobodies that come and start talking. I mean, they start arguments, saying things that against things that we've never said. So it baffles me how people are sometimes.